Hey, Cece, what's going on, love? Got a wine glass and no wine. Everybody knows about past life. What do you know about? What do you know? How's everybody's night? I wish it was well, we just got done from the weekend, but I wish it was the weekend all over again. Thank you, hon. Post your questions whenever you're ready. Why did it do that? What? Lavelle. Is it? Am I saying that right? Lavelle? Okay, then find him a little attractive. Dang, he got laid off? Dang. That's crazy. Was it like a personal or was it like they were randomly selecting people to lay off? That's crazy. Hopefully he had something backed up or already had a second job or something, right? Let me shuffle these cards really good here. 20 people? What the? How many people was it even to begin with? Budget, of course, as always. Yep, they use people until, my job freaking sucks because they budgeting for sure and it's like they don't really want to hire nobody. And if they do, it's a few and they run them all around different departments. But hey, at least you got yours, right? Yeah, let's see. Let's dig in. Can I get an act reading here for CC, please, Spirit? Thank you. Act reading here for CC. I love how you had a 444 by your name. That's my favorite angel number. Submissions for CC and CC only. Help me give them clarity tonight. They would like to know, how does their coworker Lavelle view them or feel about them? Clarify. How did their coworker Lavelle or does their coworker Lavelle feel about them or see them? How does Lavelle feel or see CC? How does Lavelle feel about CC? CC would like to know, how does her coworker Lavelle feel about them or view them? Okay. the first thing I'm getting is he sees you as someone very confident, and even if you don't feel like stuff is, it's like they might feel like you have an underlining like confidence about you. With this Two of Wands here, it's like this striking energy that they get from you. Like they get a strong presence from you and like a strong kind of confidence thing. I just heard you like what you like. So they could see you as someone who kind of knows themselves. They kind of see you as a little bit random too, but they like it. It's like you'll be the one who says something random or odd or bold or, kind of thing out of a group or just in general. They may feel as though you like love animals as well. Very nurturing. In a way, they could be happy about the layoff. So I wouldn't be surprised if they like will let people know about like the better opportunities that they had or have. Yeah, they feel like you're non-judgmental. So they could feel like they feel like they could be themselves and free around you. They're probably a type of guy who I don't think they're like gay. No offense, nothing wrong with it actually, but it could just be like they're comfortable with themselves. They're open with their masculinity, so it's like they could have a lot of like maybe sisters or women in their family, and it's like for fun they might like get on a pole or do like different things, but it's not that again that their sexuality. It's just them like having fun kind of thing, and they feel like they have at least a sense that maybe you wouldn't judge them, or at least they're hoping you wouldn't. No, is it? Let me see. It doesn't seem like it's buffering on my end. I just went out and came back in. I'm seeing 1212 synchronicity. Could you go out and check on your end as well? Got any headphones on? Could be an issue. How's it now? But again, they see you as bold, confident, random, a little odd. Or again, you're like just bold, kind of, especially like within a group kind of thing. It's like maybe they see you as like the leader of the group kind of thing. Or it could be like they're wondering, like, why hasn't she been promoted? You know what I mean? So it's like they kind of vouch for you. And again, it's like they feel open, and themselves around you. It's like you make them want to chase after their dreams more. Maybe they want to be a comedian or something else. It's like a dream they put on a back burner. And it's kind of like when they get around you, they feel like a little more motivated kind of thing. And it's like you could wear the same like color or the same outfit for a minute. He wouldn't even judge it because it's like they feel like you look good. Even though you yourself probably would never do that, but they wouldn't judge it. They also could love how you're not afraid to cut off conversations. Like if you have to go to the bathroom or something else, it's like, okay, we got the coldest conversation. I gotta go do this, or you know. So they just love. I think the main thing that attracts them is your confidence and your boldness, and how you mind your business, unless you have to not mind your business. Yeah, they could love the way you carry yourself and walk and act like a true lady. I'm getting so they might feel like you have good manners. You maybe cross your leg or you sit a certain way. You have a little bit of patience. They could notice how other people are attracted to you. You're getting a lot of oohs and eyes. I heard that, I was hearing that when Megan this thing said, get a lot of oohs and eyes. That's what came to my head. But yeah, again, they could be wondering like, how she haven't got promoted, or how come she not famous? How come this? And it's like if you ever accidentally touched him or anything like that, it's like shocks went through his body and he didn't want to wash it off, kind of thing. Probably sound cliche, but truly. I just heard he want to drink your squirt. Excuse me. I also heard something about not Planned Parenthood. No, just I don't know. It's kind of like they'll be patient with you. It's kind of like they'll let you kind of like not guide the relationship as a man, but it's like they would like if you didn't want to have kids yet, it's like okay, I'm not going, I'm not going to force you. So maybe it's like a respect thing, you know. It's like okay, we can like pretend we're parents with some dials or something like that until you're ready or whatever the case may be. It's really like a non-judge kind of zone thing that's going on. But yeah, I'm serious about drink the squirt. Probably put it in a wine glass, stir it around. Oh, cut it out. Yeah, massage your breasts with olive oil or some type of oil. A little freakiness going on here too. uh, so that's if you want to know if they was attracted back. Yes, they might be a little bit more focused on their money. I feel like you are too, though. So that could be something that you guys have in common. Not the only thing; it's probably a lot in common. But as far as like the current energy, it's like you both are more focused on money than love, but you're still kind of looking at each other. You know what I mean? It's like something nice to look at while you're in this grind mode, while you're working hard, sweat, blood, and tears, and burdens and all that. And then it's like a pleasure to see each other, be in each other's energy, etc. You know what I mean? After all that kind of stuff going on, instead of like stressing each other out. Well, at least for now, y'all probably don't know each other that well, but for at least for now, it's like something refreshing, you know? And I feel like somebody is manifesting one another, or someone's manifesting. Yeah, and I feel like you both could have thick skin too. So it's like a lot of things that you have in common that you both really appreciate that you probably been looking out for, especially, well, I don't know, especially who, But as far as his energy, it could be like, yeah, she has thick skin. Like she's able to like crack racist and certain type of jokes with me and not get offended. So it's like they kind of been looking for a partner who's like still feminine but not extremely sensitive, if that makes sense. And it's like, yes. I don't know why I just heard they want to see your baby pictures, or maybe they already been looking at your social media, looking at stuff. It's like they've been saving some money, but they haven't found nobody to really spend it on. But they kind of looking at you, trying to go to Jamaica or some places. But they don't know. They're trying to see if you open up a little bit more before they be like, all right, boom, here's some offers. You know? Yeah, they could love how you're like not so traditional. At least with life, like you could be a coffee and tea person. You might drink them the same day. You might eat breakfast at dinner sometimes. You might do certain things that's not, traditional or normal or quote unquote whatever the case may be. But it's like that's what attracts them. Yeah, maybe you eat in a tub. Though that might be future energy because they don't know that about you yet. I also feel like before they were laid off, kind of thing, they were like not trying to be clear that they were interested in you, kind of thing, to protect like both of your jobs, kind of thing. But now that they're, they might be a little bit more, aggressive, persuasive, pursuing, whatever you want to call it. Clarify something. I do feel like they would see you as like an equal because again, it's like this lining of respect here. It's like maybe in their other relationships or just in general, they are expected to be like treated like a king, but now they're seeing like how to treat a woman as a queen kind of thing. I just heard good boy. So that could be something they want to hear from you. Oh, they also feel like you're very like you take risks. Sometimes it's like they admire and they value and they respect it, but sometimes it can make them worried, kind of thing. It's like sometimes you might take risks, like say for example on the news, it's like, oh, don't do this or eat this or go this place or do that. You might be bold enough to be like, I don't trust them. I'm gonna try it anyway, and it's like, I don't know about that. But yeah, I do feel like he's kind of like worried about rejection and like if he texts you, it's like, am I gonna be a good texter in her eyes? You know what I mean? And it's also this energy of again like that king and queen thing. It's like he wants to be told good boy or like um it's like not even just like money or dates or anything, but it's like even if they were like to bring you your keys or maybe his love language could be like access of services. That might be one of his main kind of love languages because I'm kind of getting the access services vibe because it's like if they do any access services towards you, it's like they expect like a lot of praise and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that could be like one of his main love languages. I don't really get it's like words of affirmations or nothing too emotional because again I don't think he's too emotional. They also could find it like cute or cool that like maybe you work on personal stuff at work. Like so you could be at work but then you're writing your songs or you're doing your homework or you're doing something else, you know what I mean? Like you're a good multitasker in his eyes. So yeah, and they might feel like you have a little gangster to you. So it's like they're liking everything they're seeing so far and yeah, like they might feel like as though you're a person that if somebody at the fast food get it wrong, you might go back there and make your own fries, or you might like tell them, how it is, kind of thing. You feel like you're honest, you don't fake it or pretend, kind of energy. They could also like how you work out, or this could be future energy. I don't know, but It could be like you don't just like do regular workout, you like work on every single part of the body or every single muscle kind of thing. Yeah, and they could feel like you're beautiful, but it's like when you dress up, it's like, whoa. You know what I mean? I just heard they want to go bowling. And I don't know what's going on with this Page of Pentacles. It could be a thing where it's like you always make sure you step out looking good, or it could be a thing where you're like nonchalant and like not saying you just look any kind of way, but it's like you can go in your bonnet and you still feel confident. It's either or. I'm not really sure honestly with this Page of Pentacles, but you'll know if it's sometimes you don't dress up a lot, but you're still confident. You still make it look good, or it could be you always make sure to go out looking good and dress head to toe. I honestly don't know which one, but either one is working out. It's because it doesn't really matter because it's the confidence that you really hold inside, although you're beautiful, of course, you know but it's like the energy that's radiating, if that makes sense. But yeah, if you have like any like quirks or habits, they like it. If you shake your leg, bite your nails, whatever the case may be, they like it. And it's like this energy of like um they're not taking things too serious because again that you guys really don't probably not that close or know each other well, but it's like so it's like they see a future but they don't, if that makes sense. Like it's like a I probably would marry her, but it's not 100% right now. And I think it's based on because again they don't know you, and not only that, it's kind of like they get this energy of like, will she let me marry her? Will she let me marry her? So it's like I know I gotta be good enough in her eyes, kind of thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's funny. And not only just that, they could feel like you have a little mean streak to you. It's like, will she let me? She might get tired of me quick. But yeah, I hope they gave you clarity. You have the Empress, the Star card, Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Three of Wands, Six of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands, Six of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and a Nine of Cups. I did see a lot of swords more than anything, which could talk about overthinking a lot in your head, you know, not a lot of action going on, Number six repeated, and the number two, and the number eight. So six, two, and eight is very significant, which is interesting because two talks about like collaborations or unions. Six talks about like could be lovers. Eight is like abundance kind of thing, which will make sense because you both are about your money and you used to work together kind of thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if he got rehired if he wanted to kind of thing. But yeah, let me know when you're ready for your second question. 3 people in a live stream. I hope you're doing well. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, and notification bell for all that good stuff. Check out the community posts and collective readings where you can find messages that resonate with you, suggest ideas for this channel. Claim your donations as your YouTube name may be different from PayPal, Cash App, or Chime. I don't buy, I get the answer just right. I do most readings to set mediumship at this time. Personal private readings go by email, phone, text, private live stream, or private recorded video. Most information is in the description box. If it's not, please let me know and I will inform you. And yeah, I think that's about all to mention. Thanks everyone for joining. We got $3.33 for an Oracle message, $5.55 for a yes or no, $27.77 for 2 questions, and then it goes up from there. I just seen 222 synchronicity, 333. You can add some more clarity for CC tonight, please, Spirit. Thank you. Sessions for CC and CC only. Thank you, Spirit. They would like to know what's in store for them in Lavelle's future. There might be some conflict. It has the ability to be long-term or short-term. It kind of just depends on if you guys really compromise or not. Because again, this is like 2 strong personalities here, which doesn't always work out, but it's not impossible. So it kind of just depends here, especially with the 4 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands, 4 of Cups. Interesting. Yes, it's free will. You know, energy is fluid, so it's kind of like you both running like a strict program, which nothing's wrong with it, but it might be too strict, and that's what's kind of like in the way of you guys really getting closer and having a stronghold on the long term. even down to like strict routines. Somebody could have a really strict routine, and yeah. And then the hermit is like somebody really has some serious healing to do, recovering from like past heartbreak and like severe like loneliness. I don't know if that's you or him or maybe even both of you. Um, but it's like that, you know how they say your childhood or certain things play affecting your relationship? It's kind of that energy. Yes, it even says one day at a time and then obstacles and delays. So it's not impossible. It just seems like it could be very challenging. I do feel like you guys will have one child together at least. Could be a boy, but I feel like they could be like very advanced and smart. It might be. I don't want to say like. I don't know. It seems like a lot of challenges here, honestly. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I do. Okay. Okay. I see. Yeah. So I definitely see like because with the four of wands that definitely signifies marriage and stuff like that, and then the sun card represents happiness. So it's not that you guys won't be happy. It's just that it's going to be very challenging, honestly. So it could be like one of those connections where it's like sometimes you both have to focus more so on which is nothing wrong with that. Children come first, but that sometimes you forget about each other and your love life and stuff like that. Um, and even before the child comes in, I just feel like again, you both have very strong personalities, and sometimes that doesn't always work. You see that a lot in like not even just romantic relationships, but any type of connection, even work together. For example, me and a coworker, we're very strong personalities. We both are very fast paced. We both are like bold. A lot of people compare us, and that's one of the main reasons why you can't work together because we both can't control the room at the same time. We just it's kind of hard. Like we both are controlling and ruling the room and taking lead, and sometimes it's hard to have two kind of like strong, bossy kind of leaders in the room. So that's kind of like the energy I'm getting with this romance connection. It's kind of like two strong personalities that sometimes there might not always be like a compromise kind of thing. You know what I mean? But the thing is, it's like it's a lot of chemistry. It's a lot of happiness. It's a lot of playfulness. It's a lot of like fun. But then again, you're on the other token, the 50%. There's a lot of challenges. You know what I mean? So it's kind of just again, it's like your free will, what you both are willing to do, sacrifice, compromise. You know what I mean? But that's honestly with any relationship. Honestly, it's always going to be ups and downs kind of thing. Yeah, I feel like y'all have the potential to last like 4 to 14 years. It might not be like that long term, but it could be like long term, if that makes sense. With any of the guys you brought up, but with this one, interesting. And then it's like not only that, you both have a little craziness to you, like, but it's like you guys, it could be seen as like a yin and yang. You know, people always think like, oh, yin and yang is like masculine and feminine, but sometimes it's like light and dark, and you know what I mean. So it's like you match each other's light, you match each other's dark, kind of thing. It's like you both have a little bit of crazy streak. You both have again strong personality. You know what I mean? So it's all about like you guys kind of like coming together and accepting or working with or just becoming more comfortable and used to each other that at a certain point it no longer even phase you. You know, it might be times where it's like he gets has a little smart mouth in the connection, or you might have a little smart mouth. You know what I mean? But it's like, is it that serious over all the love we have for one little comment? That's, you know what I mean? Not like they talked about a passed on loved one, because that would be a deal breaker, right? But something petty, it's like, okay, it's not worth ending the relationship, you know? Yeah, and I feel like you guys will have like, again, an interesting dynamic. It's kind of like, but it's like you guys are strong enough that once you see that you can get through the challenges, it's like, let's bring on more challenges in our life. We know we can handle it. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what, let's get a pet that's, death or something else. And it's like, we're going to love them, or we're going to like work with this challenge. You know what I mean? Or we're going to take on this extra opportunity. We're going to do this. We're going to, risk some deadlines. Y'all are crazy. But nothing wrong with it, actually. Like, yeah. They might propose at like a basketball game or something that's unexpected, you know? Y'all might, I feel like y'all would have the kid first before the marriage, but not, the marriage wouldn't come too long before then. It might even be like engaged as you're pregnant kind of thing, or like, again, like probably 2 months or something after you had a baby kind of thing. So it's like not too far behind. But it's like this energy of like, y'all might get on each other's nerves, but y'all never get tired of each other. And y'all might like say it like, "Oh, you got my nerves," but like, I can't stop talking to you, or like, it's like y'all really open up to each other. It's like, what your stinking booty self doing? Oh. Or it's like when y'all had an argument and then like say somebody stumped their toe or do something, you might playfully be like, "That's what you get," because of the argument. But it's like you don't really mean it. You don't really want to see the people hurt or nothing like that. Of course, you're gonna tend to them right after because you're only joking. I just heard I don't believe in paying for friends. It's like I ain't paying for your friends unless we're having a threesome. So you might really don't believe in that kind of crap. It's like they do it, they might resent. And not only that, they're really attracted to you and they want to spend it all on you. But it's like it's a beautiful thing because it's like you both could have been through a lot, and it's kind of like you both taking each other in and caring for each other, versus being with someone who probably can't relate and who can't really comfort you through the storm because they ain't never been through nothing or they don't get it or they just don't care or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like I'm glad we were able to, So it's like when I say challenging, it doesn't have to be all bad. Y'all might even rush the wedding. Not because of one another, but it could be like y'all want to make sure like your elders are able to like be there kind of thing. So it's like y'all might rush a little bit. And then it's like if we want to have a better one, or do it over again, we can. But like we just want to, some people to at least see us and experience that. I also feel like y'all will have to kind of like watch out for some older people who kind of still have old relationship beliefs or just their own personal beliefs that really don't help your connection at all. Honestly, it's like, oh, I would never pay for his haircut, or I'd never do this, or blah 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 blah. And it's like, shh, you don't know how happy I am. I honestly feel like it won't take that long to get in a relationship, probably like 2 to 6 months to even like start seriously dating. And then like a few years later starts the marriage and stuff kind of thing. But I already feel like y'all kind of took the blindfolds off with the Eight of Swords. So it's not like y'all are like seeing illusions or anything like that or confused. It's just about taking that brave step with the Fool card and stepping out of your comfort zone. That's it. Y'all might have two different sides of the house because y'all can't agree on decorations. Y'all might be sleep deprived sometimes. Y'all waking each other up. He probably hogging up the covers. You got a midnight snack you're opening. It might take time for like maybe your father or somebody to kind of like the partner kind of thing. So that could be a challenge as well. Because it's like they gotta trust that the person is faithful, and then once they finally be like, okay, then yeah, they're faithful, and I'm seeing the proof in the pudding, and I'm seeing more, facts, and you know what I mean, like they're proving me wrong every time, so now I can shut up and actually like the person. So it's like, I wouldn't be surprised if this really is your father. I wouldn't be surprised if like he put him through a kind of test to see if he's actually faithful to you, because it's like he's not playing about his. Yeah, it's like he's not playing about it. Like, we gonna make sure you're faithful, but we don't do that. And it's like, once they pass this, it's like, okay, then okay, cool, you know. And I feel like that's one of the ways of how you know they're solid, because you know your parents is not playing and they got you 100%, you know, and they're gonna check them out thoroughly. And it's like, you know, you become even more comfortable in a relationship because you ain't got to look over your shoulder, you know. Not only that, I feel like he's not gonna be on his phone a lot. It's like they're not gonna really even give you much to even be suspicious about, you know. He might not be on his phone anyhow that much. So it's like I ain't got to be like, oh, what you texting? Let me look through your phone, blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? Because you might not even really have it. So, but yeah, hopefully you clarity. Hope you got something out of that. We got the Four of Wands. Didn't we get that in the last one? Maybe not. I don't know. Sun card, Four of Cups, Hermit, Four of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Seven of Cups, Moon card, Queen of Pentacles, Fool card, Knight of Swords, Eight of Swords, Six of Cups, Devil card, Queen of Cups, Page of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Number four repeated actually three times. Interesting. 444. You know what that talks about? Alignment, protection. I forgot the other ones. It should be up once YouTube posted. I usually don't really. I either don't delete them at all, or I wait like a long while before I delete them. So you don't have to worry. You're welcome. That was some more. For people in the live stream, hope you're doing well. What everyone has going on tonight. Y'all got insomnia or what? Because I know I do be having it. I got work tomorrow. I do not want to go on a call off so bad, but I probably used up all my call offs at this point. I need to tread lightly, very lightly. Whoa, whoa, whoa. If you guys want to manifest before the winter, let me know. Information is in the description box. You better believe it, better believe it, better believe it. Who can I run to when I need love? It's 11:11. Freaking allergies. If you guys hear any commotions, it's my neighbors arguing per usual. Of course, this freaking pen sucks. heck happened to my lighter? Still don't have 100%.